Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. Respectable judges of the 2022 GLC English Competition, respectable committee of GLC 2022 English Competition, honorable English teachers, and all my loving brothers and sisters. Before going to deliver my speech, let's praise Allah the Almighty, for He has bestowed us abundant in mercies. Due to those we are able to attend in this peaceful and glorious place to join the big event to prove our English speaking skill, namely English speech contest. And let's send peace and solution to our great Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the messenger and servant of Allah, who has guided us from the darkness into the lightness in this world as the day of the judgment. And today, I got an opportunity to deliver a speech, and the title, The Role of Young Generation Facing the Challenge of Globalization to Preserve Our Local Culture to Support the Spirit of Take Better Step for Better Future. Well, everyone, the fact that young generation is the one who has superior ability in preserving culture in every society is true, because they have such a great motivation in their heart and have a good capability to explore their creativity. Let's find what is exactly the word of culture. On Oxford Dictionary, it is stated that the arts and the other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively, and the customs, ideas, and social behavior of a particular people or group. So everyone, culture is our identity that its people should know, fully appreciate, and apply it as the way of life. When culture becomes a representation of a society, so the other society can easily socialize with them to make a good relationship. This has been stated on Holy Al-Quran, on Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13. It said, to all human beings in this world, actually we create you both, being man and woman, then put you into various countries, and being under tribes in order to be able to recognize each other. In fact, the glorious one among you by Allah's side as the most faithful person. And Allah is a great listener and know everything. But fact is far from what we assumed, as the most of young generation seems doesn't want to know about their culture and even doesn't take concern of it. Why is that? I found they just better so much concern on how to know about. I found they better just take concern on how to know about foreign culture, and even they prefer to treat it as the way of life. A little example is the case when student doesn't apply the etiquettes that related to our own culture, like saying salam to teachers when passing by on the street. They better just take no attention or just pretend to don't see each other. The worst thing is they are on purpose to run away from the teacher for height. Another case is is they didn't know any words in Sasak language. In contrast, if they were asked the English of some words, they would easily answer it. Alright, we can say this can be a good achievement, as nowadays we are accustomed to listen to some common expressions in English unconsciously from social media. But I'm not blaming that. To me, ladies and gentlemen, everything should be put on its place regarding to our beliefs and culture. So the student, as the young generation, are not only being international minded, but should apply the rules and values that related to our own culture. Another reality is they don't know much about their traditional art. Let me tell you, a friend of mine told me that she once met with a foreign tourist. She said they talk a lot about the country and best places to visit for recreation. But when it comes to discuss about traditional art of Lombok, she got no idea. Such an embarrassment, right? Then the tourist asked her about Presian and Gandro. Well, I'm not sure everybody watching this video also doesn't know this popular art performances. Okay, everyone, concentrating on that embarrassing case, then now, come on, do something valuable to make our Sasak culture being adorable and yet full of attention by its young generation. And for myself, the role of young generation to preserve our local culture facing the challenge of globalization are: firstly, use Bahasa Sasak as our daily language at home. Bring the pride in our heart for motivation to use Sasak as our everyday daily communication with friends or students who can speak Sasak. Secondly, students should motivate themselves to know more about Sasak's culture by reading books, find information and history about it, learn the way of life and moral values in it, and also asking the old people who know well about it. Then just apply it so it becomes preserved consciously. Thirdly, take a course or become a member in Sanggar Seni Budaya to help us to express ourselves, to practice traditional arts of Lombok. And also taking a part in an art or culture competition is the most valuable thing to improve appreciation towards the culture. Last but not least is starting to keep the culture from ourselves by, of course, build a spirit in our heart to love and care of it very much. No matter what, culture is our identity. So just keep it that we can be recognized to each society in the whole world. Thank you everyone for your fully attention. I do apologize if there was a mistake on my speech. May Allah the Almighty bestow on us His endless blessings for this faithful activity. Well, I'm Siti Hikari Lazuardini, the representative of student SMPN 1 Selong. Back to you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.